って入れずくわれた事実を人は忘れられないんだ
What is up, guys? DT Ninja here to bring you my latest Bleach special. Yes, guys, you heard that right. It's a Bleach special. Bleach special. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this is because it is sort of a tribute to Tite Kubo for, you know, his 15 years of work on the manga, you know, even the anime. I know there's little hope for the anime returning, but, you know, for what it was, the characters he created were very unique, very interesting. A lot was left unsaid, but we're not going to discuss that today. We're not going to, you know, focus on the negative. We're going to focus on what we enjoyed, share my passion for Bleach, share, you know, my collection. I want to share my collection. So you're probably wondering, why is this video called After Death? Is this referring to the death of Bleach, the downfall of Bleach? No, that's actually not the reason. It's more of a meaningful reason. Basically, the idea of Bleach, you know, the mixing of souls, the idea that souls pass on and, you know, you can save these souls. You know, that's the idea of Shinigami, right? They can, you know, save the souls so they pass on to Soul Society. So, yeah, and so they don't become hollows, right? Well, it's actually even deeper than that because I wrote a fan fiction of the finale because I was a little, you know, not really I didn't really like the end of Bleach. I didn't like how Jua was handled, so I rewrote the entire finale. Now, one of my chapters I called After Death. Now, this actually is very interesting because Juha is fighting everyone in the battle. All the Shinigami, Ichigo Uryu, his father, Urahara, all of these people, even Ishin. So he's fighting all these people, and basically he's overpowering them, and there's this huge blast coming. So there's no chance in hell they can survive, basically. And Ishin basically steps in and he says, son, I'm proud of you. There's something I must do. And he shields both Uryu and Ichigo, right? And you watch this, there's nothing you can possibly do. And obviously he knows this. And so the blast reaches them, and a bright light passes right through. And a flashback comes. And you see this image of Misaki, which is Ichigo's mother, right, when he's younger. And basically she says, such a brave boy, you know you don't have to worry. I'll always be there to protect you. And so a shield of energy suddenly deflects the attack. And obviously the enemy you watch is completely caught off guard. So, and then she says, that day in the rain, when my life was taken away, my spirit remained deep within yours. That's the real reason your watch hates the rain. It is something he'll never understand, a mother's love. And so towards the end of the chapter, basically, her spirit rises in front of him. And she says, my son, I'll always be right here whenever you need that last bit of strength. You're the one who's meant to protect. Remember, one spirit always lives on, even after death. So this is the idea that even though someone is gone, their soul still remains even within the people that, you know, gave them something to remember them by. So that was interesting, and I kind of reflected back on the entire series. That's why I called this After Death. Okay, guys, now we're gonna look at my collection a little closer. You guys can see it's all spread out here. Here are my volumes, like I showed you earlier, but now you can see them all at once, and you can see this is number 1. This is Coma Bleach. Now, Coma Bleach is a comedy version of Bleach. So you can see it's, you know, it's got a little chibi version of Ichigo, and inside is all these different jokes. You guys know, what is it, Rock Lee's Springtime of Youth by Taira Sensei. It's kind of like that, but with Bleach. So you can see there's Byakuya, and then you got Rukia in like a cute little bunny outfit. So you got all these different, you know, parodies of each of the character, and you can see Yoruichi there. So yeah, pretty cool. This is Coma Bleach. So this one's actually going to stay with me because I have not read it in full yet. But anyways, that's Coma Bleach. Volume 19 you guys know well. Black Moon Rising with Ichigo. Here is No Shaking Throne. Yes, volume 25 with the Hollow. 34, yes, King of the Kill. That is Nelliel. Now, this brings me to my new figure. You can see here's Nelliel here, and here's my figure. You can see they did a pretty damn good job of making it, you know, very close to the actual thing. You can see it's even got her, you know, her hollow, you know, there. It's got on the back, it's got, you know, you can see you got her number 3 there. I like how her hair is actually blue instead of green, because it, you know, green on green, it wouldn't look as good with a figure. But yeah, next to each other, they look pretty nice, right? So that's Nell. That's my Nell figure. Yeah, so this one will actually be staying here, my figure. Probably this volume as well. But yeah, that's my Nell figure. Pretty cool. Yeah, and it's even got our sword with it as well. Okay, that's King of the Kill. 36, Turn Back the Pendulum. Yes, guys, Turn Back the Pendulum. Obviously, Aizen's backstory. You got a lot of stuff with Urahara. Yeah, and the old captains, and pretty awesome. And then 37. 37 is where, you know, Aizen walks away, right, from his captain. You can see there's Urahara trying to fight him off. And that's where Tite tries to stop him there. And he breaks through through his attack with not even trying. You can see it right there. Who is that guy, right? That guy's Aizen. Yo, that guy's Aizen. He just stood there. But anyways, yeah, that is 37. Alright, moving on. 48. God is Dead. Obviously, this is the finale to Aizen's arc. It has the death of Gin, sadly. It also has, you know, the Mook. You obviously know the final Getsuga, right? The final Getsuga Tensho. I think I just showed you. Yeah, the final Getsuga. And Aizen's move as well. But anyways, this is 40, yeah, I think, yeah, there it is, the final Getsuga. Anyways, that's 48. Okay, moving on to 57, sorry. Out of the Bloom, this is obviously Byakuya, his supposed death, right? But anyways, I really love this cover because it's got Byakuya in it. And then you got Masaki on this one, Everything But the Rain, one of my favorite backstories. With obviously Aizen, with Ishin and Masaki. Great backstory. Anyways, that's 60. 68, not bad one. Askenak Lavar. That's the death of the Soul King. This is where Aizen emerges, right, from the darkness. Yeah, there's Aizen. That was a really cool one when Aizen, you know, emerged again. But yeah, anyways, and there's Aizen again. Yeah, where he cuts people. Yeah. Anyways, 68. 69, Against the Judgment, Baz B. This is the start of the backstory with him and Hajwald. A really cool backstory, by the way. I felt they could have done so much more with it, though, sadly. They could have done so much more. Friend, this is Hajwald, and the end of the backstory. Yeah. Let's just look at it inside. Okay, next one, Baby Hold Your Hand, Namu-chan, as I stated before. Just a look at it. Pretty cool. The very end has Shunsui and Nanao-chan there. And then My Last Words with Uryu. My Last Words, you got some Yoruichi, Aizen again, and then Battlefield Burning with Renji. Battlefield Burning with Renji. Like I said, that cover is epic. That cover is epic. You see there is, excuse me, that is Yachiru there. Got a lot of different things. Looks like Grimjow. Yep. Pretty cool. Asking Naklovar. And then the finale, Death and Strawberry. Obviously a little controversial with the pairings and with how it ended so quickly, you know, just out of nowhere. But overall, you know, the whole scope of the story, the characters, I enjoyed it. I just felt it should have kept going for at least another year. You know, the content and everything, it could have been so much more, I think. But anyways, yeah. Anyways, that's my volumes. Here, I want to share with you guys my volumes back home. So I want you to take a look at these. These are my volumes back in the US. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have quite a few volumes back home as well. Some of them are actually my favorites, like Rangiku's cover, that's 46. That one is back home, as well as Ukiora, volume 40. So speaking of favorites, now we're going to be talking about my favorite volumes. Some of them, like I just explained, are back home, but don't worry because my Bleach mouse has all of the covers on them, so I can share exactly, you know, my favorite volumes. Okay, so first, I'm going to share volume number 18. I'm sorry, 19. Black Moon Rising. You guys can see it there. I actually have it here with me. And actually, I have this in Korean and Japanese. Black Moon Rising. Now, we're going to take a look at the colored chapter. Yes, guys, in Japanese, it is in color. So, there's a special chapter in here that is all in color. So you can see it right there. So you can open it up. You see Byakuya versus Ichigo. Byakuya versus Ichigo. So this is when he goes, yes guys, Bankai. First time. Tensa Zangetsu. Yes guys, epic, epic fight. I love this volume. I love everything about it. This was just pure Soul Society, you know, arc. I love this one. But yeah, really cool. This just made it that much better. And I think this is the only volume that has a chapter all in color. I believe it's the only volume Tite Kubo ever colored the entire chapter. Because when it first came out, translated, it was colored, but now I don't think it is. So if you try to find it now, I don't think it's there. So yeah, but anyways, this is Black Moon Rising, number 19. Probably my favorite volume of all time. I love it. Another favorite of mine is volume number 25, No Shaking Throne. Obviously, this is the Hollow Ichigo, right? Hollow Ichigo. So obviously, Vizards are in this one. Ichigo's fighting all the Vizards. You can see they're all trying to take off his mask there. But yeah, he's trying to fight Hollow Ichigo. So this is where, you know, the Hollow is basically saying, you know, I'm the king, you know, and, you know, if you're the horse and I'm the king, so if you can't take me down, I'm the king. I'm gonna be showing the hollow side until you defeat me. So that was a really cool one, the inner struggle, and I really felt this was a really interesting part of Bleach. And once it was taken away, that mystery, that struggle kind of disappeared. In a way, it's a good thing, but at the same time, he was so popular. I know that's one of the reasons why he was so popular. But yeah, that's another favorite of mine. Volume number 34, King of the Kill. Yes, King of the Kill. Obviously now, like I shared my figure earlier. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. Volume 34, King of the Kill. Next one has to be 40. 40, oh well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with 40 because 40 is Ukiora. Lust. The Lust. Yeah, you can see it, sorry, it's a postcard. But anyways, you can see it there. Ukiora right there on the cover. So, yep. And then I'm gonna have to go with Back from Blind, Rangiko. This has, you know, her and Gin's story a little bit at the very end, you know, when they meet up and they kind of fight each other. But yeah, this is Rangiko's cover. I really like this one. 48, God is Dead. God is Dead, obviously, freaking Aizen, you know, you can't go wrong with Aizen. So really awesome, you know, Ichigo's in here as, you know, the final Getsuga Tensho. I can show you that scan here. Final Getsuga, right? Final Getsuga. So yeah, yeah, that's probably some of my favorites. I'm gonna have to go with Byakuya. Obviously, is my favorite character. Volume 57. Volume 57, Out of Bloom. So those are my favorite volume covers. Now there are a lot of other ones that I want to mention as honorable mentions. So as honorable mentions, in the Quincy arc, the blood, you know, the Blood War arc, you got to go with Against the Judgment and Friend. I mean, these two together are amazing. However, they're not really my favorite. They can't really compare to those. But if you put both of them together, you know, you could really say these are some of the best covers that Tite Kubo has done. But like I said, they really are meant to go together, and that's what I love about them, you know. You got best friends right here, 69 and 70. Really cool. But yeah. And Volume 73, Battlefield Burning. And I still want to see this original illustration because I want to know where he got it from, because it's so badass looking, right? You got Renji in red. Obviously, he's got red hair, but it looks like he's like burning and blood, almost like blood, or even maybe like a symbol that he might die or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what it's meant to symbolize, but it's so awesome. It's so awesome. And sadly, the content inside does not reflect how awesome that cover is. But I did want to share my thoughts on the cover. So yeah, those are my favorite volumes, guys. Like I shared, my favorite volume of all time, obviously 19, for that reason, and the covers. Alright guys, next thing we're going to look at are my data books. As you can see, one of them is Rukia in the white robe. That is the anime guide for episodes 1 to 62, I believe. 62 or 64, all the way to the Soul Society arc. And then this Unmasked is the data book, the manga data book from the, obviously the Arankar arc all the way up until Aizen's defeat. So basically this covers pretty much everything, and it has Ukiora on the cover, which is pretty badass. And the final data book is the 13 Blades, which is the 13-year anniversary edition of Bleach. So it pretty much covers pretty much everything in the manga, for the most part. So first we're going to look at the Rukia one, which is the anime guide. So inside we got some nice, you know, stickers. Usually the, you know, the special edition collections have some, you know, goodies. You can see there's the squad, you know, stickers. You got some character stickers. I gave some of them away. And here is a special poster you get inside. So I'm going to take this out. I haven't actually taken it out of the book. But as you can see, there's Renji and Ichigo. So pretty nice. And it's got Zabimaru there. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's just a look at some of the extras inside. Okay, let's go to the actual content on the inside. So the very first thing has something from Tite Kubo, which talks about Rukia. You can see her, right there, Rukia. So usually every, volume of Bleach has something from Tite Kubo at the top, and this has one from Rukia. So yeah. Anyways, and here's a look at the anime. So basically it has all the stuff from all the episodes, and then it's got these which are pretty nice. You got anime stills. There's obviously Captain Kuchiki and Abarai Renji. Ah, yes, the fight was Zaraki Kenpachi. And yes, here it is. That's the really cool one. Ichigo beside Rukia and her execution date. Okay, there's Aizen, Gin, and Tozen as they leave. A couple of others, but yeah, pretty cool. So that's just a look at the first data book. Let's take a quick look at the second one, which is Unmasked. So you can see Ukiura, and you got some special stickers in here of various characters. Very nice. I still have not used any of them, and there is Tite Kubo's words that he always uses in his data book or volumes. Pretty cool. Each of them are unique and different. So then you got the table that basically explains all the Espada and all their numbers and the Arrancar surrounding them. Pretty cool. And then it's got data on all of them. So there's Ukiura, there's Aizen, there's Gin, Tozen. You can see how they die. That's what the grave shows. Yeah, that's how they die, or what kills them. And it's got battle analysis, battles, a couple color pages here and there. Oh yes, here are some cool ones. And Matsumoto. And there's Orihime with a watermelon. It's got some cool stuff. Here's another color page. But yeah, just a look. Looks like it's kind of a magazine of Bleach. But anyways, that's just a look at Unmasked. Alright guys, now we're going to look at the 13 Blades. Look at this cover. This cover is epic. Nice cover, right? Really cool cover. It's got all the captains on here. Pretty neat. And even Aizen there. You can see him there. The original captains. So you can see, pretty cool. Open it up and you got a lot of color pages. These are the original color pages by Tite Kubo. You can see there's even one of Aizen's return. You can see there's one from, Yamamoto. Pretty cool. Zaraki Kenpachi, both of them. Oh, nice Rukia one, right? And then here's the Zero Squad. And then this one is really cool. This one shows the pictures that he, the illustrations he used for his manga covers. So obviously, mangaka do that, but you never really, see the actual pictures that he uses to make them, because they're not usually just right from the actual, content. They're from the characters, but they're not actually in the chapter. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. There's Masaki from volume 60. That looks exactly like the same, and the same for Byakuya, only it's blue instead of, normal color. And there's the one for 61 and 62, 63, 65, 64. That's a really cool one for 66. There's 67 and 68 and even 69, Baz B. And here is another one of those Tite Kubo, sayings at the beginning with whatever he said. Pretty cool. Then you got the gate, the gate that he, that opens. Usually either Shinigami or Aizen, you know, open the gate. Pretty cool. And then it's got all these, you know, things from all the series. You can see Rukia there. And you see all the fights, all the character analysis, different things. There's even a special chapter on, you can see Hisagi right there. You can see Hisagi right there. It's the special chapter. It's also in volume 69, I believe. And there's Hisagi. By the way, I will be getting a Hisagi novel. There's a Hisagi novel coming out, and I will be getting it just for my collection because he's a really cool character, and that is a special novel that Tite, Kubo, and I believe Ryogo made, so I will be getting that for my collection. So yeah, that's 13 Blades. Okay, the next one is Bleach Mail. Bleach Mail is basically what it says. It is all postcards with Bleach covers, so you can see. And just like how Tite Kubo likes to write his, you know, thoughts or as a character, he does the same thing. So for each one, it's got the character, you know, quotes for each one. This one's in Korean, by the way. So each one is a different character. Obviously, that one's Rukia. That one's Orihime. So you got all the different characters, 1 through 60 here. So I might eventually, you know, send these to some of my friends who are, you know, really like Bleach. Eventually, because I kind of want to use them. They're pretty neat. But yeah, this is a really cool collection. Now, it's not just all postcards. It does go all the way to 60. But I like how I pretty much have all the covers. So. But anyways, at the end, it's got some more illustrations. Some cool illustrations, by the way. So there's Ichigo. There's Renji and Orihime. And it's also got Rukia and Toshiro. Rangiku, and then this is really cool. This is actually a newspaper clipping of all 500 chapters. So if you look close enough, it's got every single chapter title in here. So you can see Blade and Me, Death and Strawberry. So that's chapter 1. So you got all these different ones. The Fire, obviously Yamamoto. Everything But the Rain, Masaki's. So it's got all these different ones. Execution, I think that is the Fullbring arc. So it's got all these different ones, and then it's got a final, you know, thank you from Tite Kubo. Alright guys, so here are my posters of Bleach. As you can see, here is one of Ichigo and Ginjo and all of his friends, Uryu, Orihime. Yeah, so let me get closer here. You can see it's actually a larger poster, but I split it up, and you can see there's Nell there and Halibel, Ukiora. This is from the Unmasked. You get it when you buy Unmasked. So, anyways, this is just a look, and yeah, here's Grimmjow. And that's actually a larger picture, as you can see there. So anyways, that's pretty much what it looks like, and on the opposite side it has Shinji and Hiyori there. So that's what it looks like. Here are my movie posters. So as you can see, there's Ichigo and Sena from movie number 1, Memories of Nobody. And then the other one is from Hellverse. You can see the chain there, and Uryu and Renji and Ichigo and Rukia there. But these are my posters that I got from the manga or special collections. So yeah, I just wanted to share those with you guys.